Jamaal Bowman. Jamaal Bowman in New York just kicked some butt. Okay? So, see, my spirits are lifted by people doing the damn thing. We can look at Jamaal Bowman, we could say, he's up against an incumbent where everybody lined up on the side of the incumbent. Ingle. Everybody in the establishment got behind this guy. They didn't give a shit that he doesn't even represent his district anymore. He don't know what's happening. Hell, the district could have exploded. He wouldn't even know it exploded. Ingle is so detached from the everyday lives of his constituents, he don't know whether he coming or going, y'all. It's a symptom of a problem, and it's a problem. See, I don't get into this thing where everything's a symptom of a problem, a symptom of a larger problem. Okay? Ingle's a problem, and the problem is all the establishment lined up behind the problem. We're talking about the Congressional Black Caucus. We're talking about Nancy Pelosi. We're talking about Chuck Schumer. And frankly, part of the reason why he lost, I think, Hillary Clinton got behind him too. I don't know, man. I wouldn't want Hillary to support me or endorse me if I was running for something. I wouldn't want her to do it, man. That's like an anti-endorsement, isn't it? That's like an anti-endorsement. Don't nobody want Hillary Clinton endorsing you. Hell, man. I mean, please don't endorse me, please. Please. Don't you want me to win? Don't endorse me. Please leave me alone. Please go over there. Don't talk to me. Don't look over here. Don't mention me. Please leave me alone. No. No, lady, no. No, no, no. I got Trump hands. No, no, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. We want to win. You want me to win, don't you? Then don't endorse me.
With me, and I'm going to take out my notes because I don't want to forget anyone and have anyone get mad at me. All right? Hold on one second. Big shout out and thank you to the Justice Democrats, the Jewish Vote, the Sunrise Movement, the Working Families Party, New York State Nurses Association, Make the Road Action, Community Voices Heard Power, New York Communities for Change, and everybody else that supported this campaign. And I have some individuals. Jumaane Williams, public advocate Jumaane Williams. Is he here? Is he here? Come on, son. Where you at, Jumaane? State Senator Alessandra Biaggi, New York City Comptroller Scott Stringer, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Zephyr Teachout, Cynthia Nixon, Brad Lander, Gustavo Rivera, Tiffany Caban, Rosa Rivera McCutcheon, Robert Jackson, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Ayanna Presley, Katie Porter, Jessica Ramos, Diane Ravitch, and last but not least, every single volunteer that put their blood, sweat, and tears into this campaign and into this movement. Without you, we would not be here. We made well over 1 million calls, 1.3 million, I believe. Thank you all so much for believing in me, believing in us. This is just the beginning. Let's get to work. I love you all. Thank you so much.
Doesn't that give you a good feeling, Johnson? Don't you feel invigorated by that? Okay, I want you to remember, that's a former teacher. Jamaal Bowman is a middle school teacher, was a middle school teacher. He's been working in his community for over 20 years. But he's not a career politician. In fact, this is his first foray into politics. And you see what he was able to accomplish. Ousting a 30-year politician. Hope is restored. Martin Lawrence faced. See, we need these types of wins, guys, because we're up against such a monstrosity of a system. Jamaal Bowman is not the answer to everything, but he is an answer. He is an answer to some things. He's not the ultimate. Jamaal Bowman is not the ultimate solution, but he is part of the solution. Right? It works the other way too, with people who are working against the people. Those people are not the problem. They are part of the problem. And everyone in the Congressional Black Caucus who voted against the progressive candidate, against the do-nothing, shiftless, big money, special interest group, corpse Engel. Because they know him and they know they can count on for favors or what other garbage that he gives them on a routine basis. And the same thing goes to Chuck Schumer, part of the problem. Nancy Pelosi, part of the problem. But a problem still. Same thing with Hillary Clinton. Part of the problem, but a problem still. Still a problem. But the night's not over. No, it's not over. I just want to start with that. I'm so rejuvenated. AOC. They was running people at her like they were just doing their best to knock her out, weren't they? Oh, they were doing their best to knock her out. Didn't happen. What's her name? Cabrera? AOC light? AOC with Splendor? What? I'm wrong, man. But see, I could take shots at a woman when I'm supporting another woman, can't I? I'm not a misogynist. You got the right one, baby. I'll go ahead and stick with the original AOC. How about I do that? How about I stick with the original AOC? They didn't knock her out. And in these blue districts, if you win your primary, basically speaking, you've won. So, but still, it's not over there because, right? Well, anybody got any more information on AOC? You guys know anything I don't know? I haven't really followed that too closely. AOC crushed it. The cops union tried to take her out. Failed. Thank you, cops union. I have the right to freedom of speech. I do? Oh, man. How about freedom of life and liberty? I got that too? Hope so. I hope I do. I hope I had the freedom of life and liberty. You know? You know, my mom couldn't sit where she wanted on a bus. Don't get too high in your chest. Don't get too loud talking about rights. My mom and my dad couldn't sit on a bus where they wanted. They couldn't order from a lunch counter that they wanted. They couldn't buy homes to raise me in neighborhoods they wanted. Not my great-grandfather, who I never know. My parents, who are alive and well. I couldn't live where they wanted us to live because the bank wouldn't give us a loan there. So don't tell me about what my rights are, okay? See, these are the type of things that have been rolling through my mind. Part of the break that we need to take sometime. But anyway, it's disgusting, isn't it? Charles Booker. Man. I'm trying to start. I want to know what's up. It was looking pretty close there in Kentucky. Look a little close in Kentucky. Amy McGrath, establishment candidate, endorsed by everybody and their mama. They playing it safe. Amy McGrath will not unseat McConnell. Amy McGrath will not unseat McConnell. The only chance we have of ridding ourselves of Mitch McConnell, Mitch McConnell, is Charles Booker, y'all. But they don't want Charles Booker. Unbought, unbossed. Unacceptable. Nina Turner, you hear what I said? Shirley Chisholm, unbossed. To them, that makes you unacceptable. Charles Booker, man, it was looking pretty close. It was tightening up, man. So I'm just going to keep my eyes on it. Look for updates for you guys because I want to give you the updates on it. Last I checked, there was only a few points separating them. Wow, wouldn't that be something if Charles Booker comes in and becomes way more popular, vastly more popular than Cory Booker? I'm looking for the up-to-the dates, man. Somebody let me know. I feel so rude looking this up right now. But last I checked, it was like 5-point difference, something like that. It was starting to narrow, right? Pop up, bastard. But okay, you hear what I'm saying, though, right? You hear what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're it goes without saying we're very much rooting for Mr. Booker to pull this out. And it's just a telltale, isn't it, about the Democratic Party and what their priorities are. I think it would be hard to find a Democrat who did not detest Mitch McConnell. I wonder if those same Democrats detest the fact that their party will not do everything they can do, everything at their disposal, to unseat Mitch McConnell. I mean, they're willing to do everything as long as it doesn't mean they're going to have another progressive that they got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So they're willing to do everything up to a certain point. Up to a certain point. Whoa. What are you doing? No, don't go rearranging the furniture. Did I tell you we don't bring no progressives up in here? No, progressives, no. We'll take the zero. You jerk off, we'll take the zero. So that's why I'm pulling for him for policies, but I tell you, man, of course I want Mitch McConnell out. I love the fact that we can expose the corruption, right? We can expose the agenda's not us. I don't care how many Black Lives Matter shenanigan parades that the Democratic Party, these elites, and not everybody in the party is bad. My friend Nina Turner's in the party. I don't consider her a bad person. Everyone in the Democratic Party is not a bad person. Isiah James not a bad person. Jenny Perman, she's not a bad person. These aren't bad people. They're party now. Oh. Woo! That's the the stink of the party. But I like exposing what the party's on. We could get rid of Mitch McConnell. These guys don't really want to get rid of Mitch McConnell unless they could do it their way. See, they don't want to do it our way. Appealing to working class people. Actually exciting. I saw people running to vote today in Kentucky. I saw people banging on the doors to vote. Don't tell me my people are apathetic. They weren't begging to go to the beach. They weren't begging to reopen the bar. They weren't begging to go picnicking in the park. They were banging on the doors to get into the polling places, to cast their vote. Hope restored. Hope restored. They're excited about voting. Think about it. And it ain't about Trump and it ain't about Biden. It's about the rest of it. And I'm excited, man. If the news you watch makes you more confused after you watch it, watch the Tim Black Show and know what's going on. Go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live. Join today.